Observe the oxidation number changes, understand N factors, exchange N factors, you got the ratio. That ratio is key. When once that ratio is correct, at once you can finish it. When once that ratio is wrong, we can never do that balancing. So you must be very careful in deciding these N factors and fixing this ratio. And after that, it is the main step completed and simply to finish the next two steps. The next two steps based on the medium. Because here still there is work. We need to adjust the charges, we need to adjust other atoms, etc. But main step is completed. For that second part, you can use this medium, acidic aqueous medium, as we did in half reaction, H plus and water. These are plenty available in the medium. Use them wherever you want, however you want, and see that balancing is completed. But for that also, this is the clue. In this method called oxidation number method, at this stage, this stage means nearly here at the end. Next step is delaying on the medium, depending on the medium, adjust the charge net. Total charges left side and right side carefully to be counted. 1 minus charge here, 5 into 2 plus 10 plus charges. So net of this is plus 9, minus 1 plus 10. Net is plus 9. Look at the other side, 2 plus and 5 into 3, 15, 15 plus 2 plus 17, plus 9 plus 17, a difference 8 units charge. Because it is 8 units charge, this is 8 units less by in plus charge, and that is more by 8 units plus. That's why to adjust that, the charged species of the medium, among these two, this is the charged one. So take it to balance the equation with respect to charges first. So here, because we found plus 9 and plus 17, so to adjust that, you add plus 8 H plus. I mean, you are adding 8 plus charges in form of H plus ions. Therefore, it is now equal on both sides with respect to charge also, because 9 plus, 8 plus, 17 plus, and that is already 17 plus. So balancing is completed. But still, we have to verify whether hydrogens, oxygens, etc. adjusted or not. Definitely not here. So in that stage, the final stage, only one left to use, that is water. Because main elements we adjusted correctly with the number of atoms and adjustment of electrons also done, where by putting them in a suitable ratio 1 and 5, exchanging the N factors, there automatically electron account settled. But now by using this H plus ions 8, the balancing is completed with respect to charges. Now the last one left with us is water. And for water, adjustment of hydrogens and oxygen. For adjustment of hydrogens and oxygen, you can use this water molecule. Obviously here left hand side you find 8 hydrogens and 4 oxygen. So 4H2O you write, by which balancing is completed. So no need to write like number of steps. You just follow on the N factors finding. You must be very good in the basic work, that is identifying the oxidation numbers at once. After practicing well to find oxidation numbers at once, you can balance this equation. First N factors you decide, exchange N factors, you got the prime ratio, and then accordingly other side adjustment. And the next step, adjustment of charge using the charged species, and finally water to adjust hydrogen and oxygen. This is the way you can balance very big equations also. But we started with a simpler example, and we see the amendments required to proceed further for better and better equations. So here it is to be balanced now in the final stages, where we need to adjust the other atoms, but that depends on medium. As we did in other examples, charge adjustment we did. Here 0, there minus 6. 6 units charge difference we are adjusting. But for that, the charge species we use here is hydroxyl ion, because it is basic medium now. So OH minus water molecules are to be used. And in the acid medium, as H plus we use, Here in basic medium OH minus we use. Now the difference in units is 6, and where you find left hand side 0 charge, right hand side minus 6. So either you make it minus 6 here or there plus 6, so that charge will be equal. But because it is basic medium, we can use OH minus. So we use those OH minus ions on left hand side to make the total charge is balanced now. So 6 OH minus, 6 minus charges, it is balanced. And finally water. In that hydrogen atoms, oxygen atoms to adjust. 6H, 6O. So 3H2O. In that 6 hydrogens balanced, already 3 oxygens are balanced. Usually what I suggest is at this stage, you concentrate only on hydrogens, because hydrogens present in less number of units. So it will be easy for you to adjust with hydrogen. So the order is always the same. Fix the ratio depending on n factors, exchange them. After that, other side, the corresponding elements, for example here chlorine atoms to be adjusted, we did it. And then medium, because it is basic aqueous medium, OH minus ions you take into account, so that net charge is equalizer. And finally put water wherever needed. In order to adjust hydrogens you concentrate automatically.